Alright guys, so this is going to be the problem that I have y'all try. I'm going to give you a second to read it. I'll help you sketch out the initial what should this look like, and then I'm going to give you time to work on it. So here we go. An air traffic controller spots two UFOs at the same time, or at the same altitude rather, converging on a point as they fly at right angles to each other. One UFO is 150 miles from the point, moving at 450 miles per hour, and the other is 200 miles from the point, moving at 600 miles an hour. At what rate is the distance between the planes decreasing? Okay, the better question might be how long before we die, but apparently we just need to know at what rate is the distance between the two planes decreasing. So let's sketch out a situation, because it talks about how we're flying, or they're flying at a right angle toward each other. So I'm going to kind of just, one guy's flying this way basically, and the other guy is flying this way, this right angle right here. And it doesn't matter which one is which, I guess. I'll let this one be the 150. He's 150 out. And this one is 200 miles out. Since I've drawn them to look like the sides of a triangle, you're still going to do like the last problem. Also, since this one looks like it's the y-axis, I'm going to call the rate here dy dx. And so let's see, how fast is this one going? The dy dx is the guy going 450 miles an hour. So you'll need to set that up that way. And then this one looks like it's along the x-axis, so I'm going to call it dx dt. That should be a t if I didn't say that. And then also, let's see, 200? How fast is he going? Oh, 600. Okay. So you're going to need to be careful here, because since they're flying to each other, the distance is actually decreasing, and because it's decreasing, you're going to need to put a negative on your rate. So you always want to kind of look at that, and that'll help you determine if you need to have a positive or a negative rate, whether your distance is increasing or decreasing. So make sure you have negatives on both of those. Hit pause, take a few minutes, work the problem, and we'll come back and do it together. Alright, so hopefully y'all have had time to figure all this out and get wonderful answers. And I am going to work it out myself here, hopefully, if I can figure out how to do it. Okay, there we go. So, alright, I would begin with the whole Pythagorean theorem. It doesn't matter what you call, that variable, any of them really. I'm always consistent with my x, my y, and my c. I know that what this problem is asking me to do is what is the rate the distance between the planes is decreasing. So that would be like this line here that you don't really see. That's the distance between them, and so that's my c. So really this question is asking me to find the dc over the dt. That's the big question. So to get that, I need to take a derivative. So here we go. We've got 2x dx dt plus 2y dy dt equals 2c dc dt. And now is the point, once you've taken a derivative, that it's okay to start plugging in your values. Okay, nothing is constant because these planes are both moving. So if you want, now you can go and plug everything in. So my 2 is a 2. The x value is the 200. And the rate at which that is happening is that negative 600. Plus 2, plug in my y, 150. Plug in my dy dt, negative 450. And that is going to equal 2 times c times dc dt. Now I had to leave my c blank because I don't know it yet. But can I find it? Of course. I've got a formula up here that'll help me find that c. So if you just do a little Pythagorean theorem, you can plug in your 200 here, your 150 here, do the Pythagorean theorem, and I think you get 250. Let me see if that is correct. 150 squared. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm getting 250. So I'm going to plug that in. And now the goal is just to isolate this. So to isolate that, we do just like the last week. we're going to take all of this, put it together, and then divide that off, and we will be done. So, that's some big numbers there, guys. I'm getting a calculator because I can. Not sure how y'all did it. Okay, so I'm doing, let's see, plus 2 times 150 times negative 450. Alright, I'm getting, God, that's a big number. I hope y'all didn't do that by hand. Ooh, I'm getting negative 750. That seems really large. But I think it's right. So double checking my numbers. Yep, negative 750. So what that means is, I mean, that is the number that we get, but we have to interpret sort of what in the world is this number, okay? The negative means what? Decreasing, I believe. So we're going to say the answer is we are decreasing at a rate of 750 miles per hour. Okay, so the distance between those two is decreasing quite rapidly, is what that says to me. And it makes sense that that number is larger than the other two numbers if you look at your problem situation. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys, and now you can try some practice problems. Good luck with those tonight, and we'll add a little more tomorrow. The end.